I kind of at the time didn't agree so much with him on his stance, but then I actually this morning, earlier, an hour or two ago, I got attacked by road rage with this dude. It like I was just driving on 120th Avenue, headed east, just eastbound of I-25. So it's kind of major. Everyone knows 3 lanes down to 2 and stuff like that. I was in the 3rd lane, and then I accelerated before Washington Street and got over, and I had 4 or 5 car lengths behind the car I got in front of, type thing. And so it took a minute for him to kind of get up, but it was an older gentleman in a truck, and got up like kind of really close on my ass. And I'm like, okay, slow down, dude. Just like don't really, I rolled down my windows, open the thing, I kind of showed him that I'm not some old guy or some young woman, so I'm not gonna be pushed around type thing. And the old guy comes up, gets up on my side, accelerates, and then just gets over when his car is half there. I had to slam on my brakes, and he came to a complete stop. So I technically should have gotten out right there and broken his window and pulled him from the car. Technically, with how it was playing. I know you're saying, oh, don't do that. You should be. Well, I did what you guys should say that I did what I think you guys would say I should do. Call the police. Because, yeah, coming to a complete stop, we actually did touch. And then he goes like this, middle finger scratching the back of the head type thing. I'm like, you old motherfucker. Do you really know who you're fucking with? And so I then proceeded to follow him all the way to a tree farm where he picked up some trees. And it would have been okay if he didn't raise his hand like this and just give me the freaking finger while he was making the turn. You don't... Okay, so I was like, okay, maybe this motherfucker's work. Maybe he already called ahead. Maybe he's got a friend out here that's got a gun from his car or some shit like that, blah, blah, blah. I know. Go ahead and leave whatever you want in a comment mark. But I thought about that instantaneously. And so I stayed on the outskirts. I did not pull into this parking lot with the greenhouses and then a building and then a tree lines of trees and whatever, a field of trees. I don't know. And so yeah, I stayed out there. And I was on the phone with the 911 dispatcher the whole time type thing, telling her that I was angry and that I was about to get over that edge where I was just going to, pull him out of his car and beat his ass. She told me not to. And it was like technically a hit and run, if you really think about it. Long story long, I should say. I had a shot of adrenaline. And I'm like, And so I'm going home and I'm like, I can't sleep. I'm going to need to do yard work, but I'm going to hit the gym first. So that's why I'm here. Long story short. Long story long. Tried to make short, but it ended up being long and short and long and get high because it's legal here in Colorado. When I was in high school, we used to say, yo, after we graduate, let's go to Amsterdam and get high as hell. From hanging out down at the corner, getting swag. The brickweed, the Mexican brown, the Maui Chihuahua Wowie or Poopy Scooper, whatever you can call it now. Brickweed. Mexican green eye that turned brown and kind of smelly. And it smells like gas a little bit, so you don't really want to light fire to it because you think it'll explode in your face, but shit, today's going to be a long video. I apologize. I wanted to get points across. I was in a good mood. That's what happens when you get high, like I do, really high. Because I did mention that this marijuana is really strong, correct? I don't have to go back over it. I am correct. Playlist. Here we go. Put me in a good mood. Favorite country song right now, but not of all time. Trace Adkins, Arlington. This music video is really, really cool. It's kind of the first thing I saw on YouTube. I don't know how or where I got linked to that video, but this is where I settle down. I thought I'd die an old man back in my hometown. Sorry. I do that top of my lungs the whole fucking song. And I do it around downtown Denver. So if you see this video and if you see me, holler it out. Yell Colorado. And I will stop the vehicle no matter how fast I'm traveling. If I hear you, I will stop the vehicle and smoke a bowl with you. Maybe not right then and there, but we will proceed to a designation that would be legal to indulge in marijuana recreationally, as long as you're over 21 years of age. Now, if it's a medical condition and you have a card, boom, changes the situation a little bit. So, if you see me, I'm old school. I lived the early majority of my life on a farm. That I can remember, on a farm. Like one day, I woke up, like my birthday, I woke up one year, like maybe when I was 11 or 12. My mom comes to the bedroom, Carl, we bought you a cow. I'm like, no, you didn't. No. You said those chickens were the only things I could have right now, blah, 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 blah. So I had a chicken coop, and then before the hen got to it, oh, dude, it's all long story. Gotcha. Anyways, she goes, Carl, we bought you a cow. I'm like, oh my God. Stand on my bed, look out the window. There's a fucking cow. It was the neighbor's cow that wandered over, and it was such a big farm that I didn't know. I didn't see the tags, and I was like, oh my God, thank you. So it was just, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm getting high. Country music. How I grew up a country boy. Maybe tell you about myself. When I fell in the pond on my dad's birthday, when I was wearing a suit, oh, yeah. It's another story. I'm half country. Like, honestly, you peel it off, I'm country. And my cousins would like to think otherwise. Carl's City. Stronger now than I've ever been. I think that I would have a better chance riding a bull now than I would back then. And that's all I'm saying. Back then I was a twig. Now I'm getting a little bit of weight on me. A little bit of meat. Anyways, this is a really long video. So, I don't know if I'll be able to put it all in one. That'll probably be part 1, part 2, part 16, maybe. Part 3. But, anyways, I'm gonna get high with you later on, maybe. Car wash. Something like that. You see me driving around downtown later on, holler at me. For reals. I'm nice. I don't bite. This dog does not bite. He may appear to have a bark. He may. And I can seriously get real, but I'm a nice guy. I'd rather smoke a bowl with you and let you know how I stand neutral and this and that and the other thing. So, and once again, I'm running for president of the world in 2020 because people are gonna have to be acknowledgeable that a one world government may be better for humanity, and they must realize that this is going to happen regardless of what they think or want. So the naysayers will then be appeared as foes. I don't know. I'm getting crazy high. So, Colorado Carl, for president of the world 2020, baby. And I'll be a little bit bigger by then, so this is how it's going to go. I'll get high with you tomorrow or later on.